How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I did it again. Sorry about that. So how you guys doing tonight? What are you smoking? I am smoking a Rocky Patel 1990. And, just before I start reading your comments, to engage with you guys, or I pulled a giant fucking piece of tobacco out of. Okay, yeah, so let me just tell you about how my week has been going. I've worked at Sports Authority every night since this week, and so today I had school, gym, more school, practice, more no school, the gym, practice, more school for another few hours. Then I went to Sports Authority. Then I just tutored. I also tutor in physics and mathematics. So I just tutored somebody in physics and mathematics after I got off the Sports Authority. I'm a little tired. What was I also gonna say? I had to deal with Adobe today because I wanted to cancel my subscription of Flash. I didn't want to spend like $251 for Flash anymore a year. So I decided to cancel it. They billed me. Then on their website they said like 14 days you can cancel it. Turns out it's 5 days, which I couldn't find on their website, and the person I called couldn't find either. So at least he didn't admit to that, but I kind of had a feeling considering how long it took, how long I was on hold for him trying to look, how long he was speaking to his manager. um, but in all the confusion, turns out they also billed me on the 29th, but the invoice said the 22nd, because they originally tried to bill me on the 22nd. That didn't work, and then they billed me on the 29th. So technically I should have had 5 days on the 29th, because that's when they actually billed me and renewed it. But they said it was the 22nd. So that was a whole long thing, and I have a feeling that a lot of it was just him. I mean, I can't confirm or deny this, but just from my experience with retail and like this and the customer thing, I think his goal was to make me lose my patience and just hang up and deal with it. This is, which I'm one of the most patient people in terms of that, because I will wait you out for so long. Just because I knew like dude, it says nowhere on your website 5 days. So even if it was the 22nd, I still have you. Yeah. So I mean I read their return policy. I read their everything. So nowhere did it say 5 days. So but he ended up coming back just because of the confusion with the invoice, and still refunded me the money. So I mean if he didn't, I still had him pegged 6 weeks to Sunday, but Um, just my experience with working retail like that, you know, you kind of go like you're under a lot of pressure from your superiors to sell and keep as many clients no matter what. So I could kind of understand like kind of the pressure he was under to try to. So it's kind of one of those instances where he has to play the bad guy. So I kind of feel bad for being a jerk, but well, I kind of have to be a jerk to get what I need, but he also has to play the bad guy to basically perform well in his job. So it's kind of a no-win for either of us. But that was just my day. Um, so to reading your comments, um, So let's see. Let's start with the Epic Mad Science channel. So
welcome to Epic Mad Science.
One second. Rory changed his channel name to An Eye on Your Smoke. That's his video series, or one of his main video series. And so yeah, he changed his. So he used to be the Fraternal Order of Cigars and Pipes. Now it's An Eye on Your Smoke. So he commented on the video where I ate the world's hottest pepper. He says, I almost felt sorry for you, but you did admit that it was a mistake doing that. Yeah, it was definitely a mistake. You said that had to be on the top 3 of the most painful things you've done. You had to share the other 2 were. What are the other things? Getting shot with a hopper full of paintballs hurt, or most of a hopper full of paintballs. And then I did. What else happened? No, that might be the most painful thing I've done on the show. I mean, it hurts. Yeah, nothing really comes to mind in terms of hurting worse than that. But like when I said that, it's like definitively in the top 3. Maybe the next 2 are getting shot with a hopper full of paintballs, and maybe getting hit by the car. That one actually didn't hurt too bad. Surprisingly. Then, so that came from Fraternal Order. Now you got me screwed up. That came from An Eye on Your Smoke. Thank you, Rory, for the comment. He also commented on the channel trailer for Epic Mad Science, which I actually know what the comment is. Rory says, from An Eye on Your Smoke, I'm not exactly sure I got what you were trying to do with that concrete block. What I did was I basically pressed it exactly up against my chest, so technically you should, like, if it wasn't for basically inertia, like, the block wanted to just remain there and just the hammer just go right through it, I would have gotten a big bruise on my chest, but I was fine. He hit it with a sledgehammer and it was right up against my chest. And I'm glad that you weren't seriously injured when that car slammed into you. You'll have to forgive me, but I rewatched that scene over a dozen times the first time I saw the trailer. You have to admit that was pretty fun. Yes, that's why he was there. No, it was not a car. It was a pickup truck. It was a Ford F-150 that ran into me, and that was my truck. I got run over by my own truck. And what was funny is that while you may have seen it a dozen times, I had to rehearse that scene about 8 to 12 times. I had to get hit by that damn truck 8 to 12 times. Because we had to like get like the speed right, get it rehearsed, because I only have one guy, so the guy basically had to put down the camera, run to the truck, and drive it into me. So we had to rehearse that. So he had to keep running into me. We had to keep testing the speeds, and for him to get used to like actually hitting me, we had to like practice that, getting the crash pads right. Because I didn't hit the ground, because that's kind of dangerous because I wasn't wearing a helmet or anything. So I wanted to like land on I basically landed on an air mattress with a bunch of foam padding too. Sorry to take the mystery away. But so we had to like do that, because a lot of times where he was gonna hit me, he just barely tapped me because we wanted to get the speed right. And there was a lot of times where he just like plowed into me because he was like, I'm like, too fast. I don't know if I have any bloopers from that. So yeah, it was a lot, and then there was a lot of times where he popped the transmission because basically what we had to do is we had to just throw it in drive real quick and like stomp on the gas. So there was a lot of times that the truck stalled. Like it was an automatic, and I think we got an automatic to stall. So that shows how fast we were kind of maneuvering everything. Yeah, it was kind of an interesting day. A funny story about him driving that truck. That was his first time driving any car, I think. Yeah, I think that's what he said. He said that he never driven a car before. So I literally taught my friend how to drive solely so he could run me over with a pickup truck. That's gonna be an interesting story for him to tell his driver instructor. Yeah, how'd you learn how to? Who taught you originally how to drive? My friend. He taught me how to drive so I can run him over with his pickup truck. Yeah. I love that truck though. I dented the license plate when I hit it. Like that's like we concave the license plate. So yeah, thank you thank you Rory for that comment. And he also left a comment on my fire breathing video. And he said, the closest I ever want to get to breathing fire is smoking a cigar. I don't blame you. Actually, fire breathing with that stuff is actually like completely safe. It's like no big deal. If you do it correctly, with the correct technique. The technique is breathe it all out at once, or as much as you can at once, and hold the match as far as you can away from you. Then you're good. Then I can almost guarantee you won't get hurt. So I tried to teach my friend how to do it, and I'm like, dude, you gotta just blow it out into one big cloud. Don't just do small bursts. Blow it out an entire big cloud, because that way when it's spreading out, it's too dense around your mouth to actually burn. But if you just puff a small bit out, it does get aerosolized enough for it to burn near your mouth. So that's why I'm like, blow it out into one big cloud. And hold the lighter and hold like the match like that, as far as you can, an arm length away from you. So what does he do? He holds the match here and poofs out a small little bit and fucking. It was funny to watch. We were all laughing at him. So I won't teach anybody else to fire breathe unless like they're smart or will listen. So thank you, Rory, for that comment. I just lost 2 comments. Let me just get those comments back. Oh yeah, there's on this one and this one. So let me read Rory's comment. He left a comment on the Cigar vlog yesterday, and he says, "Well, it's 11:39 Central Standard Time here in Central Illinois. Hopefully this gets up before you go to bed." And I did get to see this one. I waited up tonight and got lucky, which from the sounds of things, you didn't get as lucky with the computer equipment. No, I didn't, but it's on the way back and just doing the return it, get the money back, and then buy the correct one. It's a little bit more expensive, the correct one, but it's not a big deal. But I'm sure you definitely get it rectified. Yep, no problem. The first of the month tomorrow and payday. Woohoo! Yeah. Oh, you get paid by the month too? Or I used to when I was working for the tennis coaching thing. I now coach on the side. I don't really work with that company anymore, or much anymore. More money from my solicitors, which means that the little left over I get to keep. Dope. Yes. In one hand, out the other. Congratulations, you finally got the name of the American female icon with the monkey named Nico. Right. Yes, it was the Wicked Witch of the West. It was her sister, the Wakuchis, that happened to find herself the victim of a house dropping. so, so you say, so to you I say, give that man a cigar. You are far too kind to, in trying to return the words of gratitude not necessary. Damn it! Okay, you're too nice. Uh, I'm happy to extend and express the wishes and greetings of goodwill to you. You killed. You're so nice. Oh, the talent shown on all your channels is evident by how much you put into them. The different roles in each character, in the characters of each, is very cool. I like that. I watched videos where you were like half asleep and had tennis practice at 6:30 in the morning. There's a 6:30 a.m. Why was I told about it? You're gonna love this. The guy who used to book me at 6:30 now books me at 6 a.m. But luckily, ever since I started school, we haven't had a lesson yet, so that's good. And why, please, for the sake of your stomach and back end, please don't eat any more of the world's hottest peppers. Well, now that the midnight hour is just about upon us, well, for you it's come and gone. So I'll leave you with the hope of sweet smoky dreams, freshly strung tennis rackets, and ample good cigars in your humidor, and blessing in the blessing that God will watch over you always and give you Reese's Pieces in abundance. Good night, Rory. I love the God comment. Not that you know that I'm atheist. I actually have a friend who gives me shit about that all the time. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, thank you so much for all those kind words. I mean, it's so. Oh, you enjoy watching me struggle to find the words to like, show my appreciation. Oh, damn it! It's like you enjoy watching me struggle to try to find the words to thank you. It's like, oh, it's like I want to. It's like there's no accurate words. Damn it! But thank you so much. I guess that's really all I can say. I mean, you're really too nice. I mean, like I said, I'm just here. You can't stress that enough. I'm like, I'm only here. Like, I'm using a webcam and it's built into my laptop. It's like, it's it's just a strange feeling, you know. So thank you, Rory. His channel and Eye on Your Smoke will be linked in the description down below, which used to be the Fraternal Order of Cigars and Pipes. I gotta ask you, Rory, if you're watching this video, why'd you change it? I think this is the second time that I've known you that you've changed your channel name. Because the last one was what was your last channel name? It was, let's see, Fraternal, what was before the Fraternal Order of Cigars and Pipes? Why am I drawing a blank? Yeah, so that's my question to you. And then, so that's that. So yeah, his channel, the Eye on Your Smoke, will be linked in the description down below. And now, FU grad. Please tell me that's Florida University and not. Well, God, FU grad. 1990. Sorry, it's that point in the night where I'm just like laughing at just everything. So, he says you commented on my I Smashed a Racket vlog, and he said, "You smashed a racket. Who are you, John Mack?" Oh, Johnny Mack. I really think Johnny Mack's kind of. I like him. I love him as a commentator. And then yeah, everybody has their McEnroe moments. And that was a $20 racket, so it was like, and I've had it for like 3 years, so I'm just like, yeah, no, longer than that, 4 or 5. Holy shit. So, yeah, smashing it was kind of, you know, I did it kind of on a whim. Well, I missed a shot, so I was kind of unhappy. So I'm like, this is a $20 racket, so I can get my steam off, get the anger out right now. Bang! So yeah, I did smash a racket. And I'm very loud on the tennis court. I curse a lot. Or I can sometimes curse a lot. And then he also left a comment on, and that was FU grad. And his name's Mark. So, Mark, I'm gonna call you by Mark, because I don't know his name. Okay. FU grad. Mark said, he commented on my blood and chocolate review. Blood and chocolate is what you give a monster for Halloween, and maybe Valentine's Day too. Angry faces are like stars. Yes, they are stars. Um, I kind of picked up on that after watching a few of your reviews. Yeah, your cigar smoking these are a nice touch. Yes, and tune in. And Mark, if you're really interested in the Angry Critic channel, tune in on October 31st. I'll be doing a live stream on that channel for 14 hours. So tune in. And I don't know if you want to watch me for 14 hours, but we'll be watching movies together using Netflix. So, yeah. So, yeah. Thank you, Mark. Mark's channel, FU Grad of 1990, will be in the description down below, too. And how long is this vlog? 21 minutes, getting better. So, yep, I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.